We've been bombarded with 100 hours of geomagnetic storms. We've hit as high as G3 multiple times throughout this 100-hour period. And every time we go through difficult times, something good has to come, and that is this really positive energy, which I've been feeling it lately. And on top of that, of course, those upgrades and timeline shifts and things like that. I'm going to be getting into that more throughout this video. I got a big channeling for you guys. But let's jump right into the Schumann Resonance. Let's jump right into the data because things have shifted a lot. Welcome everyone in. Joe Sky here. These two lines on hour 1 and 2 I thought were very, very interesting here. They looked very weird and odd. And of course, after that, just absolute bombardment. I'm not even about to lie right now. This is incredibly intense energy. And with the way it came in, that was quite massive. I also want to talk about solar winds. And I think that's why, of course, the Schumann resonance is already spiking. And of course, there is something else I want to get into as well with the Italian Schumann resonance. But boy, oh boy, we hit a power 48. And we've been getting bombarded from power 4 to so far hour almost 11. And it is about midnight, October 3 right now. And we are definitely getting bombarded with this energy. And we will continue to get bombarded for a while. I will keep you guys updated as time goes on. So this is insane, high intense energy. Looking at the Italian Schumann resonance, nothing but just minimal bare rumbles. Let's look at the dates. From 28, 29, 30, 30, and October 1st and 2nd, there has been nothing. And of course, right here, of course, October 3rd on top, rumbles. I'm not going to lie, but the Italian Schumann resonance has not been updated. They've only updated once a day. On top of that, of course, nothing but rumbles. I find that to be very, very interesting. It looks like the Schumann resonance is working, but the Italian one has just not been functioning properly. So I'm going to put a lot of energy in this one. And I'm not going to lie, with everything that is going on, we're still getting hit. If you think 718 km per second solar wind speeds are high, we hit 1250 just a few hours ago. That is insane. I've never seen that number. And again, I don't know. There's probably been higher, but 1250 is just ridiculous. We were in a geomagnetic storm for a lot. We're near one right now. The lowest we've hit is a 4. And right now at the magnetometers, we just bounced off a K7. We're still in moderate storm stuff, so I think we still are in a geomagnetic storm. We never really left it. Even though the KP is under 5, I still think we're just barely there. There's of course a good chance for many people to see Aurora Borealis. A lot of places will be seeing it. Other than that, of course, um, let's break down solar flares. Let's take a look at the sun. Again, most people haven't really been talking about the sun, and other places have not updated their data yet, which I find to be interesting. Look at the last 3 days, the amount of M class solar flares. Let's take a look at the last 24 hours. So as of October 3, running until 3 a.m., there hasn't been anything. As of lately, just a bunch of C class flares. But if you look around here, on a second, well, it looks to be around 9 a.m., massive data cutoff. So very interesting there. You know, a lot of things aren't getting picked up. Let's take a good look at this photo. Again, I've been talking about this quite a lot. And this is just, yeah, this is officially a coronal hole. That is officially across the entire sun. I think if you really just put this together, this is significantly larger than the other one we had. Very deep, very strong. Definitely facing us. I think it's facing us, and I think it's definitely impacting the heck out of us, right? Take a look at this one over here. Boy, oh boy, this sun is super duper active right now. And again, geomagnetic activity, is it's crazy. We have not left. We barely left it, you know. We've been in and off of one for 100 hours. Well, the past 5 or 10 hours, I would say, we've been in and out. But other than that, it has been absolutely insane. So overall, of course, things are going pretty crazy. I don't know if there's anything else to look at the sunspot regions. Yes, they're quite large. And there's been earthquakes everywhere. There's been so many earthquakes. There have been just so many things happening. It has truly been a rough time, and apparently, a lot of places they definitely getting some earthquakes. So send our prayers and good energy to them. Things are going to get hectic, and if you didn't know, I did make a October forecast for the month and breaking it down for every sign, giving everybody a bunch of tips and astrology stuff, like the whole astrological forecast portals and whatnot. Pretty solid. I think you guys will like it. Definitely check it out. It was a long. It's 15 minutes, but like literally halfway, I broke down every portal, and the other half is like, if you care about that, it's for your sign. Um, let's get into some stuff. So number one, um, things are going to get quite hectic every day. The next few days, it'll get pretty rough. It'll get emotional around the full moon. This will definitely be 1 month to remember. And by the way, let me know how everyone's feeling. Many of us right now have, excuse me, have pretty much gone through a lot the last few days. But tell me, every time you go through a difficult time, excuse me, I'm burping. I got ate a lot of fiber. Um, every time we go through a difficult time, we always feel better after. We get a lot of joy, a lot of high vibe. Every time something difficult happens for a few days or whatever, from this, obviously, because if you've been feeling off the last few days, it's for me, it's been this, and now I feel great. I feel super good. I feel very great. Very good. Even though this is spiking at midnight, very intense. Um, feel great. How is everybody doing? We have to remember why we're here. We have to remember that we gotta spread love. The veil is thin right now. I think if there's a time to flip this system, put an end to this so-called matrix, this so-called illusion, this so-called whatever you want to call it, this is now the time to put an end, I feel like, to the people that have controlled people and tried to control people and all that other stuff, keep people at a low vibe. And this is the time right now to really claim your power, reclaim your true self, your inner essence and whatnot. This is the time to do that. There's never been a better time, but right now, to put an end to that old life and continue towards the new life. This is the time to do that. And by all means, do not be afraid to do it. Do not. I want to top it off with, of course, you have to remember why you're here, and we are definitely here we're different. We are truly powerful. We've known we are amazing. We have known that we are just different compared to everyone this entire time. Even when we were young, you know, we came in, you know, with some really high vibration. And we chose to go through this. We chose to get knocked down to the lowest level, the most unhappiest level, whatever you want to call it, the 3D. But we are rising up. We're changing, and by all means, of course, we need to embrace it and really work. I don't want to say work, but gravitate towards that higher self. Act as your higher self now. Embody it, and it's time to make the difference. It's time to go. It's time to do the things. And if you've been feeling Like again, everybody feels like I want to leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be here. I want to go somewhere else. I'm sure many of you are staying put, and that's fine. This is definitely going to be a rough time. Um, but by all means, of course, everything is going in divine timing. And what that means, we know it's going to unfold for us. We know we planned this, rewrote this, we know what's going to happen. It's all for us. This is our show, this is our world. So, for all of you that are thinking, like, oh, it's not going to work out well, it's always working in our favor. Everything is working for us. Every time we get beat up and knocked down or exhausted, we're then filled up with a surge amount of energy. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to everything. This is a time to build your awareness, build your intuition, because by all means, if there's a time to embrace your higher self, to live every day to your fullest, now is the time to do it. We know what's going to unfold, what's going to happen. We know it all. So, by all means, of course, we know that it's always going to work in our higher favor. We remember who we truly are. So, it's time to act like that. So, we know what's going to happen. We're ready. We want this. Somehow, some way, we wanted this. We know what we want. Everything's working for us. We are way more powerful than anyone else says or anyone else thinks. So it's time to embody it. It's time to realize how powerful you truly are. Thank you so much for watching. God bless, and I'll see you all next time. Peace sign, by the way. This is like, original.